Okay.
I'm so sorry. It's a personal anguish, and I'm on behalf of my community. No one is missing the footprints of Kashmiri Hindus, Aboriginal Kashmiri Hindus in Kashmir. Kashmiri Hindu genocide is being denied from across the political spectrum. Right. They call it Naya Kashmir. These people are talking about something else.
Okay, I'll take a response to Shehzad on that, but I want to quickly bring in. Okay, I want to bring in Tausif Shah.
Who are among the political prisoners? Just a second. Who are the political prisoners? Political prisoners also include those rapists and murderers and mass murderers involved in inflicting crime.
All right, Lalit Ambardar, stay on with us. Tausif Shah. So while Omar Abdullah says that the Prime Minister needs to talk about the current situation, he did. He spoke about the benefits of abrogating 370. He also said there are parties who want to bring that back. He said there's dynasty politics happening. He said that they allow terrorism to flourish.
Yeah, thanks for getting me on the show. Just I like to tell you one thing, that we just have to see that while Prime Minister was giving the speech, you are able to hear me clearly?
There's a little bit of disturbance, but please go ahead.
Okay, so when the Prime Minister was speaking from the stage, he said some of the few points that I would like to speak in front of you. Well, one was that जितने भी गरीब लोग हैं उन सबको हमने बेहतर से बेहतर इलाज दिया. जो golden card, you know that right now, this time, no hospital in Jammu and Kashmir is accepting the golden card because the payments have been withheld. Then second thing he said that we surely were expecting that he is going to give us a date for statehood, but he didn't even speak a word on the statehood. There was not even a single word, a single utterance कि मैं statehood वापस करूँगा आपको, because as promised in the parliament, he said before the elections or after the elections. But now this can be a jumla. Why can this be a jumla? Because why have they invested all the powers into LG? If they really want to give the state, why have the powers been transferred to LG? Then fourth thing, he also spoke about the double constitution that used to be there before Article 370. Why does he forget that Nagaland, also being a state, they also have a double constitution. They have their own constitution. They have their own flag. If they have, why not the Nagaland?
कहाँ से सर आपको ये information कहाँ से आपको मिल रही है?
People of Nagaland will not let you enter their area. What no? Do they have a separate constitution? ये कहाँ से पढ़ के भाई पाकिस्तानी मदरसे से आया हो क्या?
नहीं 1 second.
What is this Nagaland?
यही तो अफीम पिलाते रहे कश्मीर के अंदर.
One of the 7 sisters. I'm sorry if I have.
Okay, he's correcting himself. 1 second, please. He's correcting himself, gentlemen. Lalit Ambardar ji, 1 second. He's correcting himself.
इनके घर से कोई नहीं जाता.
He is correcting himself, Lalit Ambardar ji.
गलती इंसान होती है यार. कितना चला रहे हैं आप?
हाँ ठीक है, Lalit Ambardar ji. 1 second, Lalit Ambardar ji. He is accepting, admitting that he made a mistake. He's correcting himself.
I'm sorry.
I think we've lost that connection. There's some network issue. We'll try and connect with him again.
This is not mistake. This is Freudian slip. Freudian slip means मन में जो है वो प्रकट हो गया. They want double constitution. They want Ambedkar ji's constitution should be removed, and they want their own Sharia based laws in Kashmir. ऐसे होने नहीं देंगे. They want to rename Shankaracharya Parvat as Takhte Suleiman. ऐसा होने नहीं देंगे. They want to snatch the rights of Valmiki Samaj. ऐसा होने नहीं देंगे. They don't want us to remember Tikalal Taplu. ऐसा होने नहीं देंगे. And I want to ask Kamru, oh sorry, Swati ji, I want to ask Kamru Zaman Chaudhary through you that if they accept that it was Islamic Jihad that led to the 7th genocide of the Kashmiri Hindus. The Kashmiri Hindus got genocided for 7 times, and it was Islamic Jihad which said relieve Salif Ghalib from the masjid. They should accept it. They don't even have repentance. Today that Yasin Malik is being dragged by the collar and convicted, and they say Yasin is not a terrorist. See, Mr. Shah will say he's not a terrorist.
Kamru Zaman Chaudhary wants to come in. Mr. Chaudhary wants to come in.
Yeah, Shehzad the Muslim Hindu cannot buy a plot of land in Nagaland. That's for sure. He cannot get a government job in Nagaland. He cannot get a medical seat in Nagaland. He cannot get an engineering seat in Nagaland. He has to get an inner line permit like a visa to enter Nagaland. And that's true for Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Meghalaya, some parts of Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh. So you impose Article 371 on those states, and you say chest beating on removal of the Article 370, which was already diluted during the Congress time itself. But the bigger point out here is that That's not the issue out here. The way the Kashmiris have been insulted by this BJP government, that is the election all about. And you see, when the election results come out, you will see the BJP's
election results, and I'm talking about Lok Sabha election results, were a reality check for top leaders of the regional parties in the valley as well, Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary. Let me take that across to Advocate Nilofer Masood. She's finally through with us. Advocate Nilofer Masood, Omar Abdullah says the Prime Minister shouldn't be talking about dynasty politics. But why not? Why can't the Prime Minister not talk about dynasty politics? The Prime Minister spoke about the current situation also. According to the BJP, development is happening finally in Kashmir. True integration has happened, and he initiated his attack on the regional parties, saying that they never allowed that to take place in Kashmir.
Swati, BJP has adopted pragmatic approach when it comes to promoting their dynasty within their own party. If you see today, there are exactly 45 MPs who come from the dynasty itself. So that means around about 11% of the MPs are from the dynasties presently in the BJP government. So if they will speak about the dynasty, it's a bit undigestible for we people, because they are talking about those political parties where the number does not exceed even 1 or 2%. And but the individual who's at the helm of affairs does not come from any such family. Whereas in case of National Conference and PDP, you know who will want to take the top spot. Is MP not a top spot? I'm talking about the one who's at the helm of the affairs, who's the Prime Minister of the country, does not come from such a privileged family. 45 MPs are at the helm of affairs, so they are taking charge of the whole of the India. Isn't that important? Has ever BJP given a thought that after ruling Jammu and Kashmir for 10 years, why this party is not able to project their leader, project their representative, project their candidate in the Jammu and Kashmir in the last Lok Sabha elections? Have they ever given thought? It is because of the reason everything which we had prior to 5th August 2019, everything has been taken from we people. We are left with a very small things now. Our statehood, our privileges, rights, they have all been taken. Be it Article 3, rights have been taken. 35A. We have been degraded. We have been divided into two parts. Okay, no, rights have been snatched, says Nilofer. Nilofer Masood is saying you have snatched the rights of the people.
Maybe, madam, if I may come in, because Swati has taken my name, maybe Nilofer needs to have a conversation with the Kashmiri Hindus. There's one on this panel. Maybe she wants to have a conversation with the Valmikis, with the Gujars, with the Bakarwals. Please, madam, I did not interrupt you, madam.
Nilofer, listen to what he has said.
We heard you patiently. You have to respect the mandate of the debate. Everyone speaks in their turn, Nilofer ji. It's good manners. Just be patient for it. Understand.
I do how much.
Okay, Ms. Masood, 1 second, please. Hear him out. Hear him out. You made several points. Take a counter, ma'am, please.
I can only imagine what a Kashmiri Hindu feels like. Anyways, what I'm saying is that look, NC is a very big party, no? 2 seats of Omar Abdullah is fighting. Why is not fighting 1 seat from Jammu? एक लड़ लो जम्मू से, नहीं लड़ेंगे. दूसरी बात, आप बोलते हो कमरू जी, सॉरी इन्होंने हिंदू मुस्लिम बोला, मुझे मुस्लिम हिंदू, आपके नाम में मुस्लिम हिंदू है, कमरू एंड चौधरी both are there, so there's nothing to be ashamed of it. But having said that, Kamru ji, I have a simple question for you. If Priyanka can buy land in Himachal and build a house there, if Rahul can go contest in Kerala, why can't Lalit go back to Kashmir? And why can't a person from Bihar go and buy and do business in Jammu Kashmir? ऐसा क्या स्पेशल है वहां पर कि they cannot go? I want to ask you only one thing. You believe in Ambedkar ji's constitution? 370 means that constitution will not be valid. 2, for one thing we should all agree on, Afzal Guru was a terrorist and he should have died the way he died. Can you tell us that you condemn Mr. Omar Abdullah who said that why was he hanged? Can you condemn that statement? Put vote bank interest below national interest. Sorry, Swati ji, I'm asking Kamal.
Mr. Chaudhary, go ahead.
Can I reply?
Yes, yes.
The point here is that Shahzad is missing the entire hypocrisy that his party is practicing out here. They will bring out a bogey that the demography of Kashmir is changing. They will bring out a bogey of the demography being changing in the Assam. They will bring in laws. They will bring in laws which vilifies a particular community. Despite being in power for the last 10 years, how many Kashmiri Pandits have they settled in the Kashmir Valley back? Don't they deserve a justice?
Kashmiri Hindus genocide is a bogey. Kashmiri Hindu genocide is a bogey.
Come on, chup ho jao.
Kashmiri Hindu genocide is a bogey. The name is Kashmir after Rishi Kashyap.
Settled in Kashmir. How many Kashmiri Hindus have been?
Sir, you are not even acknowledging their genocide. You are saying it's a bogey. भाई नाम ऋषि कश्यप के नाम पर है कश्मीर. You are saying ललित अंबरदार के साथ कुछ हुआ ही नहीं. ये बोगी है.
Give away the lithium reserves to Adani. Why did you give the lithium reserves to Adani?
1 second, Kamruzaman Chaudhary.
Why? Under whose instruction?
Revant Reddy Adani को business देता है.
1 second, Kamruzaman Chaudhary. Please do not derail the debate. Do not derail the debate. Lalit Ambardar wants to make a point. Lalit Ambardar wants to make a point. Please, Kamruzaman Chaudhary. Now hear him out.
Yeah, let me. Swati, I need to express my anguish when I recall. I come back to Prime Minister Modi's. Today he remembered the Martyr Day. Today is our week of Kashmiri Hindus in exile survivors commemorate 14th of September Martyrs Day, because on the 13th of September 1989 our representative, our leader, nationalist Tikala Tupla, was murdered, and on the 14th he was cremated. So next thing I expected from Narendra Modi was that Indian state finally acknowledges formally what Kashmiri Hindus suffered of genocide, and he will announce the setting of a tribunal. And I'm sure if once you do it, these national conferences of PDP will be hauled by the tribunal, because on the 19th of January 1990, this elected chief minister of Jammu and Kashmir got so scared of the jihadists that he fled Kashmir, ran away to London for 6 years. And that time, Delhi Home Minister was the first Muslim Home Minister of India, Mufti Mohammad Sayed, who released jihad. Please, I did not.
No.
Please,
ma'am, 1 second, please.
Swati, let me complete.
Please, let him finish his point. Let him finish his point. I'll come to you for a counter, ma'am. Let him finish his point.
And we had a union minister. We had a first Muslim home minister is sitting in Delhi, Mufti Mohammad Sayed. He released dreaded terrorist jihadists to secure the release of his own daughter, but he did nothing to prevent the genocidal exodus of Kashmiri Hindus. We want them to be hauled. He himself posthumously in a tribunal what went wrong, why Kashmiri Hindus genocide could not be prevented. That's what Congress had to reply, because every time Rajiv Gandhi went there with an all-party delegation, they created hurdles for Jammu. Even he created a hassle. Why Jagmohan was not providing a proper protocol seat for then Deputy Prime Minister Devi Lal. But no one is talking about the genocide.
Nobody is talking about the genocide. Nobody is raising the issue of Kashmiri Hindus. All right, but since you're talking and highlighting vendetta, since you're talking about vendetta and highlighting, 1 second, Lalit Ambardarji, let me bring in Kamruzaman Chaudhary. That reminds me of what Mallikarjun Kharge said and how Prime Minister Narendra Modi responded to him, saying this is the true mindset, that they wanted vendetta. That's why they wanted to win more seats in Lok Sabha elections, so they could put BJP leaders behind bars. How do you respond to that, Kamruzaman Chaudhary?
Yeah, basically you say since the advent of Narendra Modi in 2014, he said that जितना भी corrupt आदमी रहेगा उसको मैं जेल में भरूंगा. Well said. All of us believed in him. He came to power not for the first time. He came for the power in second time. Not second time, for the third time also he came power. But what we saw, corrupt politicians who were accused of massive corruption, like Himanta Biswa Sharma, like Ajit Pawar, like many a horde of, I can have at least hundreds of them. They've all found refuge in the Narendra Modi's party. Why is that? Most of the rapists,
he said corrupt लोगों को जेल में डालूंगा. He said corrupt लोगों को जेल में डालूंगा. What did Mallikarjun Kharge say?
विपक्ष को जेल में डालूंगा.
What did Mr. Kharge say?
That's what I said.
You are saying Modi said corrupt लोगों को जेल में डालूंगा. I am asking you, what did Mr. Kharge say?
सर अगर 20 सीट ज्यादा मिलते तो ये जो करप्ट लोग है बीजेपी का अंदर में है,
डीडी से करप्ट लोगों को डालूंगा, डीडी से करप्ट लोगों, डीडी से इन लोगों को जेल में डालूंगा.
I have the video.
So because the entire party, the BJP entire party is made up of corrupt people and criminals.
Okay. So then in that case, the politicians who have gone to jail and out on bail now belonging to the Congress and other parties, the INDI, why haven't they been exonerated by the courts? The cases are still on. Mr. Chaudhary, I'm talking to you. Have you lost the line? Are you still with us?
Swati, was that question for me?
Yes.
No, now it's coming. Please repeat it, please, if you don't mind.
Mr. Chaudhary, two things. One that I'm asking you is, Mr. Kharge very clearly said, 20 सीटें भी इनसे ज़्यादा आती तो ये सारे लोग जेल के पीछे होते. He never said corrupt. Whereas Narendra Modi said, according to you only, that corrupt लोगों को मैं जेल में डालूंगा. So who's doing vendetta politics?
No, the vendetta politics that Narendra Modi is practicing right now, anybody who opposes him, be it the journalist or social activist, be it parties of the opposition, either you come along with me or you go behind jail. That is the mantra that he has been operating since 2014. And how our people, the voters of this country, have fallen for him, that's the most important thing. The hypocrisy practiced by Narendra Modi is everywhere to see. You have accused Nitish Kumar of corruption. You have accused Ajit Kumar of corruption.
Quick rebuttal coming in from Shehzad Poonawalla. Quick rebuttal.
Now may I speak? Kamruji, you have to stop. You can't interrupt me when I have to speak. Thank you.
ये शराब का मामला है, ये शिक्षा का मामला नहीं है.
Supriya Shrineth, Congress, by the way, started the Sharab Ghotala investigations. Are they in team with us? Secondly, please tell me, Kharge ji says सबको जेल में डाल देंगे. You are saying our entire party is a party of rapists and corrupt. All the crores of voters of BJP, just like Hillary Clinton said half of the country is basket of deplorables, today he has insulted the voters, the janta. It is not attack on me. He is trying to say, this Mia Kamru Chaudhary is saying that anybody that the voter votes for, which is not Congress, is a rapist, is a corrupt person. This is his mindset. Look at the dictatorial mindset. This is the emergency mindset. It is coming on a day when you have beaten up a journalist in America because he asked one simple question about Bangladeshi Hindus to Mr. Rahul Gandhi's advisor, Uncle Sam. And thirdly, I am just asking one question to you, Mr. Kamrujaman Chaudhary. Please tell me that this is not dictatorial. Then what is dictatorial? The courts have given the bail also. Courts have given bail when they find that there is a reason to give the bail. So are you saying that the democracy is over in this country?
Right. So 4 days to go for Kashmir polls and all these issues have been raked up. The Prime Minister took a jibe at the opposition. NC leader Omar Abdullah, they're telling the Prime Minister to not talk about dynasty politics and the current situation. BJP says Vikas is happening, it's Naya Kashmir. The opposition says nothing has changed on ground. It's for the people of Kashmir to decide whose narrative or whose promises are they going to go with. Nilofarji and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us.